Warning, I'm about to grossly overthink a cartoon character.
Hello everybody, Cap here, ready to start the first episode of a new series I'm doing both here and my future anime channel, where I talk about a specific character in depth, and since I'm already doing a review of my life as a teenage robot, I figured I might as well talk about some of the more interesting characters of the show. Let the pilot episode begin! XJ9, also known as Jenny Wakeman, is an advanced combat robot built to protect Earth from everything. Jenny has fought every kind of threat from human to robot to alien on a daily basis. The thing that makes Jenny unique is that she's a robot with a powerfully accurate teenage girl artificial intelligence. This intelligence is so strong that sometimes you forget she's a robot. Jenny's AI is so spot on that her main desire is to experience teen life. School, parties, friends, dating, the whole package. And her creator Dr. Wakeman even treats her more like a daughter instead of a butt-kicking robot. The main struggle Jenny has is balancing her protector duties and her teen life experience, and due to her human AI, she tends to make mistakes that the average perfect unfeeling robot would never make. Not a downside though. This means that Jenny is capable of learning and growing despite being a robot. As artificial as her emotions and intelligence may be, she's very human all things considered, and that's what makes her both special and the perfect protector for Earth's humans. Now back to what I said about her making mistakes. Jenny can sometimes have mood swings that lead her to flat out ignore her mother's orders or advice, and this often leads to a lot of danger for Earth. And a lot of pain for Jenny. Most creators would see this as a flaw or a failure, but if Dr. Wakeman really wanted an obedient slave droid, she would have built one. Another issue Jenny has is her naivete. Despite being incredibly smart, Jenny can be very naive and overly trusting at times, and this often leads to her being manipulated by the people around her. Some of the most notable being Britt and Tiff. These girls have tricked Jenny into doing a lot of things that led to a lot of humiliation. I mean, the very first run-in with these two stuck-up broads ended in the school being blown up. Jenny is a tomboy at heart, and villains learn this the hard way, cause this girl hits hard in a variety of ways. Out of the other 9 robots in the XJ series, Jenny is the only one that made it out of the prototype stage. So Jenny arguably outperforms her sisters in almost all areas, with several exceptions such as strength. XJ9 beats her there, and I'd argue that XJ5 beats her in strategy since she was able to quickly assess her sister's abilities, both the ones that she predates and the ones that predate her, while Jenny could not. Most likely because she wasn't thinking straight at the time, but I can't prove that. Jenny's powers include super strength, super speed, amazing reflexes, agility, invulnerability to a degree, because there are a large list of characters that have managed to damage and even outright destroy Jenny's body on multiple occasions. Super stamina, which goes without saying since she's a robot, but Jenny can go days on end without recharging and still be capable of functioning and fighting. Super senses, several supervisions including electromagnetic, digital, ultraviolet, infrared, X-ray, rainbow, heat, and sausage vision. I'll let you guess which ones are meant for comedic purposes.
I got sausages in my eyes!
Flight, an insane amount of weapons that are in fact bigger than the body that stores them, my favorite being the dual spiked giant fists and the dual mallets, energy beams that she can fire from multiple areas on her body, pause for a vaginal joke, shapeshifting powers, she can even gain more forms by scanning objects, and a few other situational powers. Jenny is a freaking powerhouse, possessing enough abilities to drop armies. If you lack the ability to either overpower her or shut her down, you pretty much just have to outlast her entire arsenal, and you're in for a long fight if you have to do that. That being said, Jenny's biggest drawback in my opinion is that she's a robot. As strong and powerful as she is, she has set limits, and almost any organic creature on par with her in the power category has the edge simply because they're capable of pushing past their own limits. Her second weakness being her emotions getting in the way, but that's an issue that's mostly apparent when she's up against other robots. That being said, Jenny isn't as powerful as she could be. Aside from Dr. Wakeman claiming that she had to reduce Jenny's physical strength in order to make room for her teenage AI, Dr. Wakeman's strongest creation is Armageddon. This behemoth is actually invulnerable from the outside and is capable of easily pacifying the entire world. Combined armies couldn't take this beast down in his heyday. In present day, he easily defeated Jenny twice in the same day. The only way to beat him is to outsmart him and destroy him from the inside. He's only been beaten 3 times, and 2 of those times he was outsmarted and tricked by Dr. Wakeman. The first time she tricked him into flying directly into the Earth's molten core, since she told him that the Earth's greatest weapon is inside the core, and his goal is to destroy all weapons. So he dove in. And the second defeat was when she built a bomb inside Jenny, which after ripping out all of Jenny's weapons, he then identified as another weapon and took it as well, throwing it into his internal furnace, where it quickly detonated and destroyed him from the inside, leaving only his head, which was flung out into space. The third defeat was at the hands of the combined efforts of Jenny and Kilgore, where once again he was outsmarted and tricked into destroying himself.
Hashtag Kilgore is awesome!
Jenny's weaknesses aside, she always powers through and finds a way to save the day in the end. She's beaten many opponents and robots that were far stronger than her, and the part of her that is human is what makes her the greatest protector for humanity, because unlike many robots out there, Jenny has a heart. Jenny cares, and she means well. Sure, she has her ways like most teens, but she's as dependable as they come. Thanks for watching this super wordy and grossly overthought video about a cartoon robot girl. If you liked the video, don't hesitate to tell me with a comment, and make sure to subscribe if you please. I had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope you enjoyed it too. It's something a little different from what I usually do, so, you know. I'm not quite done with my life as a teenage robot character, so I got at least one more video planned for it, so look forward to that. But until then, my name is Cap, your inappropriate host, and this has been Character Dive. Thank you.